It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some more Pac on hand, baby. Listen, Pac is my all-time favorite artist. I don't think that will ever change, but I don't sit and listen to a lot of his music much anymore, which I know kind of contradicts the whole all-time favorite artist thing. I just don't listen to a lot of music outside of doing reactions. I tend to watch some podcasts here and there, or I watch weird-ass interrogation, murder mystery type things, or I'm watching a movie with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't sit and actually take in music like I used to when I was younger. But when I did, Pac was always my main go-to. If shit was rough, he had a song. If I wanted to get hype, he had a song. If I was ready to, I don't want to say get violent because it's not really something that I did regularly. But if I was, you need to be in that mood, Pac had a song. Like he had a song for everything. So I wanted to dive into something today. One of the first things that popped up was So Many Tears. And I definitely have heard this, but it's probably been it's been a long time. So it's one of those things where I'm kind of revisiting classic Pac with you guys, and I appreciate you guys for enjoying it with me. Let me know your stories of why you like Pac, when you first heard him, all that stuff down below in the comments. I'm always down to be reading some of that. But let's get into it. Let's see what that man was cooking with. One of the goats.
Shall not fear no man but God, though I walk through the valley of death. And shed so many tears.
I should die before I wake.
Please, God, walk with me
And take me to heaven. Back in elementary, I thrived on misery. Left me alone, I grew up amongst a dying breed. Inside my mind, couldn't find a place to rest until I got that Doug like tatted on my chest. Tell me, can you feel me? I'm not living in the past, you wanna last. Be the first to blast. Remember Cato, no longer with us, see the seats. Call on the sirens, seen them murdered in the streets. Now rest in peace. Is there heaven for a G? Remember me, so many homies in the cemetery shed so many tears.
I suffered through the years and shed so many tears.
That harmonica hits so hard too. It's just, this is why I love checking all this stuff out all these years later, is because I have a different appreciation for it now that I'm much older. Whereas I still appreciated it as a kid when I was younger and listening to it and bumping it pretty much everywhere that I went. But I feel like once you've experienced more life, you've been through more shit, it's so much more relatable and so much easier to digest and understand, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because Pac died at 25, which means a lot of this music was made before 25. But to think that I feel like it's more relatable the older that I get, it just tells you that this man was like an old soul in a young body.
Lord,
I lost so many peers and shed so many tears.
now that I'm struggling in this business by any means, label me greedy, getting green, but seldom seen. And the world, cause I'm cursed. I'm having visions of leaving here in the hearse. God, can you feel me? Take me away from all the pressure and all the pain. Show me some happiness again. I'm going blind. I spend my time in the cell, ain't living well. I know my destiny is hell. But did I fail? My life is in denial, and when I die, baptized in eternal fire, shed so many tears. Lord,
I suffered through the years and shed so many tears.
It's just such a raw song.
Lord,
I lost so many peers and shed so many tears.
now I'm lost and I'm weary, so many tears. I'm suicidal, so don't stand in me. My every move is a calculated step to bring me closer to embracing early death. Now there's nothing left. There was no mercy on the streets. I couldn't rest. I'm barely standing, about to go to pieces, screaming peace. And though my soul was deleted, I couldn't see it. I had my mind full of demons trying to break free. They planted seeds and they hatched, sparking the flame inside my brain like a match. Such a dirty game. No memories, just a misery. Painting a picture of my enemies killing me in my sleep. Will I survive till the morning to see the sun? Please Lord forgive me for my sins, cause here I come.
Is so beautiful. Like, you know what's really crazy to me? And, this might come from me being like a big Pac fanboy and him being my favorite, but I just don't feel like we've ever had an artist that has impacted us in rap like Tupac. And I'm not taking away from any of the greats out there now, because I'm a big Eminem fan. Like M is up there for me. Pac is always going to be number one, but M is up there for me as far as my favorite to listen to. DMX is up there for me. Like, these are just people that I put in those places for me personally, because of the fact that, like, at a certain time in my life, what they did, what they said, it just resonated with me so much and helped me through certain times. And so they will always hold these places for me. But when I think about it, like if you think about it today, right? Like we just had the big Kendrick and Drake back and forth, right? And Drake has got an insane amount of streams, although he's not just a rap artist, he's kind of a pop artist, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So but I still put him in that bracket because he does rap. You know, you got people like Jay-Z and Nas, though I would say that they're up there to an extent, but it's like as much as I don't want to lose any of them, like DMX passed, right? Rest in peace to DMX. I feel like he was such a prominent figure in hip hop and such a big name, and he added so much to the culture. But at the same time, I don't feel like him passing. And this is no offense to him because again, rest in peace, and he is one of my favorites. But it doesn't have the same effect as a Pac passing. Like Pac in such a short amount of time accomplished so much and created a cult following of people that will be here for like to the point where there's younger people nowadays that have never experienced. Now I didn't experience Pac till after he had passed as well because I'm not that old, but there are younger people now that are listening to him all these years later that are becoming major fans and carrying on the legacy. Whereas I don't know that you're going to say the same for a lot, if not any other artist. Like there's just something about what he did and how he carried himself and the person that he was and the message that he portrayed. And it just, I don't know how to explain it, but I just don't think that there's ever going to be another person like it.
Lord, I suffered through the years and shed so many tears. God, I lost so many peers, and Lord knows I tried. Been a witness to homicides and drive-bys taking lives, little kids die. Wonder why as I walk by, broken hearted as I glance at the chalk line, getting high. This ain't the life for me, I wanna change, but ain't no future right for me, I'm stuck in the game. I'm trapped inside a maze. See this Tangeray influence me to getting crazy, disillusioned lately. I've been really wanting babies, so I can see a part of me that wasn't always shady. Don't trust my lady, cause she's a product of this poison. I'm hearing noises, think she's shitting on my boys. Can't take no more, I'm falling to the floor.
I already know I'm gonna catch some shit. I just realized, I don't think that there's that many swear words in this, and that might be why I didn't realize it till just now. That this is edited version because they bleeped something out. So I apologize for that going forward. When we check out Pac, I will try to find the music video with the explicit version put over it. But I don't think there was that many swear words in this, so it shouldn't really take away from it.
Begging for the Lord to let me into heaven's door. Shed so many tears. Lord, I lost so many years and shed so many tears. I lost so many peers and shed so many tears.
There will never be another polarizing figure like Pac. I'm so convinced of that. And that goes beyond rap. I just mean in life in general. That's my own personal opinion. Obviously, I think that some people might feel differently if they're a huge fan of a certain artist, because to them, that's what it's going to be for them, right? And that might be why that's what it is for me. But I don't know. I just feel like when you think of how Pac has been talked about amongst hip hop all these years after his death, right? Like people still show love to Biggie, but I also don't feel like it's not the same. Like there's just something about him. And it's crazy to me because it's very sad because I kind of would have loved to see like, what would 50-year-old Pac be like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would he have done through all these years? What would his message be? How would he have reacted to all the shit that's been going on in the world? Like, it's just so sad that we don't get that. But let me know what you guys thought down below. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. I will catch you in the next one, homies.